Okay, hello. I think we're live. Having lots of issues the last couple of days trying to get a stream up and running, but I think we've done it. Might only be a short one this morning again, as I keep complaining about my neck. That's the thing that's happening right now. But we're back, and we're back over at the mine. Why don't I have any sound? Yeah, just bear with me. I've got no sound in my headphones for some reason. Volume's fine, so why are we not getting any sound? Okay, so just please once again bear with me while I make a slight adjustment. Hello, apologies about that. Somehow my headphone settings have got completely messed up, and for some reason it changed my speakers, so I was getting no sound out of my headphones. Excuse me. So as I was saying, we are coming in, might only be a short stream, probably still be the usual 2 hours, even though I know I shouldn't. I'm going to try and sort my power out to the mine that I set up in the last episode, and try and sort out the storage, because I think I had... morning, Jammers, how are we doing? Hope we're having a good one. Yeah, I think I got my piping the wrong way around. So we're going to try and sort that out, and then I need to get some Viking daggers and find a gas cloud for the mission and things, and all will be peachy. Okay, so there is the first. Oh, so that's capacity reached. So it must have been running while I've been away then. Obviously, that one's going to be full. So, do I have enough to build any more? No, I need that metal plating, so I need to go and get some more ferrite dust. So at the moment, I don't think I actually need to bother sorting out the power, because if that's going to be enough for me going forwards, I think. Just plodding along with that. Is that hopping around? I saw something hopping around out over there. Yes, I did, thank you. I've, let me just see if I can show you. Where am I? So I've got a little bit of a mine going. I need to sort my power out. I've only just figured out how to lay longer piping. I was basically trying to stretch it all the way from one to the next, but I was lucky enough to find, I did a stream last night, and I can't remember where I got my cobalt mirror from, but it was really close, and it had been a complete waste of time searching all over for it like I did do. Where did I put my... There she is. So we managed to find the generator, and she's an S-class, which was nice. 96% field strength, 290 kilowatts kp per hour. We're using 211 of it, so I will need to build some more. But yeah, we got a good start on it. Yeah, it was dead lucky. It's right next to my my base as well, so I didn't even have to particularly go out hunting for it. Because this isn't going to be my main planet, so I'm not doing too much on here. Trying to think if there was anything else. I got the plasma launcher built as well, the survey device, and my carbon sublimation pump installed as well. And that was it, yeah. I used my first one of the planetary charts that we bought. That took me to a part manned settlement or whatever. First one I went to had the cobalt mirrors. That ended up being super easy. At the minute I've got that little mining setup going with solar panels, because I was struggling to figure out how to get the power all the way over there, but as I'm not planning on staying here, I'm just going to leave it as it is, running on the solar panels, because I don't need, I don't actually want to stay on this planet. I'm just sort of doing the basic missions on here while I find somewhere a bit better, a bit nicer, and then I'll look at moving on. So how are you doing? Have you got your servers up and running? Are you working again yet, or are you still having issues? Right, how am I doing for ferrite dust? Have I got enough to get my plates built? Yes. Beautiful. So, where... I'll just one-shot him. Yeah, I didn't plan to stay here this long, to be honest, but I certainly intend to move on, but we'll see how it actually goes. I keep losing things though. Where's... There we go. Now that's my main base. There's my power. That's where I'm supposed to be heading. And what's my place? Was that actually trying to get to another galaxy and stuff? Heading to the black hole, is that what you mean? By new system, you just mean, yeah, is that when you go through the black hole? I'm confused by it all. I don't know what I'm saying. I know you have, obviously, this is a system, isn't it, where I am now with the planets, and then, or is this a galaxy? I forget the terminology for it all. Ah, now the world here seems to have grown back. Oh no, just hadn't loaded it. Okay, fair enough. Let's stick another depot just there. Remove that pipe. And run that pipe from there to there, and then that pipe from there to there. How are they both full when I've literally just put them in? Servers are coming in, I'll be lurking in about 45 minutes so I get caught up on work. I'm probably shouldn't be playing because I know I've got a lot of... I've added them? Yeah, storage 12, 2250. So... That's only added another 1,000 by adding that one. Wouldn't it add another 1250? I'm confused. Anyway, but yes, I'm in a new source and checking out and try to complete the Alice path. Yeah, cool. It's definitely one of them games where you actually forget that there is mission stuff you're supposed to be doing. You're having so much fun just sort of exploring and building bits and bobs, so you forget that you're actually supposed to be doing something. I'm probably shouldn't be playing, as I say, because I've got a lot of computer work to do tonight when I'm setting up this server with my daughter, picking her up from school at 3, and then we're going to be getting that all set up and running and trying to figure it all out. I don't know if you ever played Ark Survival Evolved. It's kind of similar to No Man's Skies, but with dinosaurs. Lots of survival stuff, lots of crafting and resource gathering and things like that. So, but it is a excellent game. I've been playing it for a few years now. Just decided to go on, so I'm going to leave that storage up and running there, going now. Head back to over here, but the mission is wanting me to find. It says search for a power hotspot. I did this without having it linked when I found my power hotspot. But when the mission shows up, it's asking me to find a gas hotspot. Never heard of ARK, that's crazy. To me, anyhow. It's essentially as you'd expect it to be. You can build massive bases, tame and ride all sorts of different dinos, wyverns like dragons and stuff, form tribes, groups, up and running, just so much stuff that you can do. If you do look into it, check out a guy called Flinger Foo. He does excellent videos on the basics of it and stuff. It's fairly cheap. It's on Xbox Game Pass, so you know. You never said whether you. I know obviously you've got a PC, but I don't know whether you're if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation or anything like that. But it's available obviously on Steam, Windows, Xbox. If you do decide to give it a go, you're more than welcome to hop onto our server if we've still got it up and running. As I say, we've been playing for years, but we're just learning the server part of it. Right, yeah, this is asking me to find a concentrated gas cloud. So let's give that a little look-see. We'll go and have a wander about, see if I can find that. It was one of them games as well that came out on what do you call it before it's actually finished? I forget the term. Game preview or whatever you want to call it. So I've had it for several years and only paid, I think it was about £15 for it when I bought it. And then you get to keep it. You don't have to pay full price when it actually gets released. But there's a lot to it. There's a lot of statistics and you know, lots of stuff to make just like this. Lots of recipes and things, and just to me it's just a huge game with so many possibilities, and it's great fun. Oh, don't run off, I wanted a picture. You listen to your server devices and stereo and you can hear the direction of the sound going fine. Yeah, I've got that also because it also shows on the bars at the side, doesn't it, when you find one, which direction it's coming from. My problem with doing stuff in like stereo is unfortunately I'm half deaf in one ear, or I'm deaf in one ear practically, so I can't always tell which way the sound's coming from. Which is a bit of a nightmare, especially for like first-person games and stuff. I always get my landings wrong as well. Need to sort that out. There we go. Right, where are we going? This way. See, I could actually tell then. It did sound like it was coming from straight in front of me. even before it had found the hotspot. So it's quite far away, which is a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, it's not easy. I have it at work, you know, people talking to me from the wrong side of me, and they think I'm being ignorant. I'm like, no, I just can't hear you. I had an abscess in my ear when I was younger, which popped and put a hole in my eardrum, perforated my eardrum. So ever since, I can't dive underwater. I'm supposed to wear a hearing aid, but I don't because of the type of, with it being a perforated eardrum, I can't use the smaller, new modern ones, because if they have a little piece on the end, and if that was to come off, it would obviously go down into my ear canal and everything. So I have to wear the old, really large, old-fashioned ones, which just make my ears so hot and just doesn't feel nice at all. As much as I enjoyed having that extra hearing, so long as people are straight in front of me and talking to me, I can understand them, I can hear them, it's fine. But yeah, playing first-person shooters and stuff is it's not an easy task. Here we've got possible B class. Yields sulfurine. Okay. The what? Which one was that? Okay. So now I need to... That's marked now, isn't it? Yeah. Let's head back in. Ah! God damn it. For some reason I keep pressing punch to run now, because I'm naturally doing that to try and boost. I'm kind of nervous about setting up the server and my daughter playing online, because she's only 11. So as much as she's a mature 11 and she's a really smart kid, she does struggle when things don't always go away, like if she doesn't understand how to do something straight away or things like that, and she does get quite attached to the dinos in the game. So that's why we haven't done a server before, because obviously server it's 24/7, it's on the go all the time, you can get, things can happen while you're offline, and she wasn't quite ready. But she's a bit bored on single player now with nothing new to do. And it's also a game where you can't really, like there's no split screen, you can't, well there is, but you're tethered to each other. It's no fun to play like that, so it's going to be the first time that we're actually playing the game together, rather than like her playing on PC, me playing on my Xbox, but on different games. So I'm very much looking forward to it, but at the same time, very much nervous. Okay, base computer, what you got for me? Okay, data recovered 61%. New data available. Search the archives. Having great success with advanced materials, able to far more efficient synthesis, it seems I can create pathway to materials from all over the system. Additional data available, construction logs recovered, blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Base technology data extracted, downloading plans. Medium refiner plans restored. Great. I don't want to build that, I've already got a large one. I suppose that's good. Readable archive retrieval complete, beginning defragmentation of the next segment. We want to build a medium refiner. But I suppose for the sake of the mission, we'll get it done. Oh yeah, she definitely. She's very nervous on computers, especially mine, as she knows that. Other than her, this computer is my pride and joy, and it's took me a long time and a lot of help to get it, so she's very nervous about breaking this, even though I've tried to explain to her that, you know, unless she does something majorly bad, like destroys something in the programming, most things are recoverable. She's still very nervous, but tablets and phones and general, you know, Xboxes and stuff like that, yeah, she's very much up on it. It's just the emotional side of it with the game. It's one of those where you have to be careful, because if you name the creatures, you immediately form a bond with them. You know, they take on. You can give them a bit of a persona, if you like. So you need to name them things like Breeder 1 if you're using them to breed with, if they've got good statistics. You know, you call them Breeder Health if they've got the good health stat that you're trying to get transferred onto your other dinos and stuff. You need to do things like that. But it is, if you like No Man's Sky, I would recommend it, but much like No Man's Sky, be prepared if you do to say goodbye to your life. Because if you get into it, you seriously get into it. I suppose we're just going to put this medium refiner down here, just to say we built it. There we go. Okay, so I'm guessing now I've got to wait for that one. Let's pop on there are a couple of missions. Let's go up to the space station and return these missions. Oh. I can't be bothered to go and find my ship. Yeah, it will be fun. Like I say, she likes to do all the taming and sort of collecting them, going out and fighting with the dinos and stuff like that. I like to build nice big bases, and because we play, you know, play games like this, I'm quite alright with doing the grinding and material collection and stuff like that. And some of the games, some of the bases you can build are pretty immense if you put the time into it. It does have a bit of a frustrating building engine. I personally think that the No Man's Sky one is a bit better. Things snap and everything better than they do on No Man's Sky. Sorry, better than they do on Ark. Just bear with me 1 second, my dog is kicking my bum to go out. Yeah, No Man's Sky is definitely addicting, and that's kind of like what Ark is. I can promise you, if you got into Ark, you need to give it a bit of time, because when you first go on, you die a hell of a lot till you figure out what's going on and get your first sleeping bag built and stuff like that. You die a lot. That's kind of a running joke amongst Ark players. You'll die like every 5 minutes till you manage to stay safe long enough to get a bit of a base going up. But once you get into it and you get set up, you know, if you imagine that you were playing on the server and you got a bit of a tribe and there's 5 or 6 of you riding around on Raptors and a couple on T-Rexes and stuff, it can get fun. There's a lot of futuristic weaponry and stuff on there as well, tech weapons and bosses to work towards, and I'm pretty much guarantee, I mean, there isn't the space exploration side of things obviously, but certainly the style of gameplay, if you like No Man's Sky, you would probably get into Ark. Like I say, give it if you've got a spare half an hour or so, watch a few Flinger Foo videos. That's PHLINGERPHOO. He's very good at the basic stuff, but he also does a lot of seasons, as he call it, playthroughs. I've always been, yeah, that's the one. It's so I've been there pretty much since the beginning with the game. Things can be a bit glitchy and stuff because it's such a massive game, especially if you're playing online. But it is it's just good fun. Yeah, unfortunately, if you did get it on Steam, you wouldn't be able to come to my server, but that's neither here nor there. It's still a good game to play, and with Steam you get all the mods and everything, which can, if you do get into that, make massive changes to the game. But yeah, like I say, we recently found out, because I had it. Luckily, I had it on the Xbox anyhow, which means I can get it on the Windows 10 version. But I bought the Steam version when I got the PC, but you can't cross-play between Steam and Windows versions of Ark, unfortunately, which is a bit cruddy. But so my daughter was saying that she didn't want to use mods and things anyhow, so. That should be fine. Although I think you can still get some, I think, but I just don't know how to do it on the Windows version. If you do go for it and you do have a look, one thing Biggie suggests is that you will need to boost some settings, your gather rates and stuff, because the basic settings that you start off on are just an absolute massive grind. You need to put hours and hours and days and weeks and months of your life into it just to even get a steady pace. So I didn't know that to begin with, so I played several months of it with the basic settings, and it was just a slog. Once you up your settings, you don't need to do it a lot, just the gather rates and stuff like that, just to give them a little boost. It becomes a lot more playable. They also do a lot of events, like summer events and Christmas events and stuff, where they have special game items that you can work towards unlocking that aren't normally available. A bit, I suppose, like the anomaly missions and stuff. I approach the monolith and prepare to insert the Korvax's core within the days. The structure looks as if it was made for such a moment. Error, error, Atlas obey, Atlas, error, run, error. Lifeform identified. Korvax Echo, purpose, servant of Traveller. Analysis. Verisimilitude failure, emotional breakdown. Traveller infection. Solution. Terminate, insulate, protect, and wipe. Rebooting. 1, 2, 3. Monolith offline. Oh dear. That didn't look like it went well. Let's grab some knowledge. Scientist entity Egtiab's shell sits in front of me, awaiting reconnection. I fear for what has happened to their data core. Shell reconnection. Carapace online. Greetings, unknown entity. I passed my test. Share in this joy via the exchange of technology. Okay, new product formula learned. Circuit boards. Cool. How do you feel about structural analysis, stranger? The scientist has once again been reset, but without a connection to the convergence, I fear they are doomed to repeat this cycle forever. The moment they met me in the space station, until their collapse into loneliness. Perhaps if I can find a convergence cube, they might be unified with the rest of the Korvax and escape. The scientist deserves this chance at reconnection. They have helped me greatly, and they have taken good care of their beacon. So many opportunities for analysis, and this beacon is producing highly interesting results. The scientist is absorbed in their work, unaware of the traumas. Right, so what's my mission? Collect a Korvax convergence cube, which... Ah, that's a vortex cube. Okay. So it's over there. I'll just swap over. Probably could have just used the station, but I felt like having a warp. Right, so where am I going? Suspected Korvax facility. Right, get a grip with the flying, would you? Frostbound moon. Ooh, we might have to just frost crystals. Activated copper. Aggressive sentinels though, but what is that? 314-579-443-800-496. Okay. What the heck was that? Probably should have made a note of something of them. That would be the ground. Okay, let's try that again. Why does my ship sound like it's breaking? Right, let's head in a little bit slower here, look. Pop her down gently. Oh god, right, where's the save point? What are you even doing now? What are you coming at me at? And we're in. Right, Sentinel forces deactivated. As I approach the terminal, I sense an immense sadness and grief. I hear the echoes of thousand souls, entities whose life was stolen from them long ago. Non-convergent units are registered. On the display, I see the production line of this factory, a vast array of cubes infused with the memories of an entire species. They appear to be caught within an endless cycle of trauma, unable to do anything but repeat their tragedy. The terminal identifies these items as convergence cubes. I attempt to extract a cube from the production line. I succeed, but I cannot help feeling like I have committed some terrible crime. Jeebus. Why? Leave me alone. Okay, so it seems to be doing okay because of my shielding, but I don't think it's going to last too much longer. No, 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 no. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's just get this one. Oops, pissed him off again. Oh no. I'm not going to get this last one, am I? I'm not in combat. Right, where's my ship gone? Okay. Discoveries. that's fine now. Then we managed to get frost crystals. How are they only worth 500? I've seen people pick them up at like millions. Damn it. Right, spot clearing up, aren't we? Let's get rid of the sulfurine, get rid of the awful sacks for now. We've got the convergence cube, which is cool. We've got Gravitino bar, which is worth a little bit, but I'm not overly bothered about. Let's move the Mordite into the cargo. Another geode. Selenium and stuff we can put back at the base. Right, what we're doing in the log. Viking daggers. Base computer we're waiting for. Circuit board for the scientist. Where's the plant one? Yeah, agricultural research. Oh, should we wait and get some more crystals? Okay, this is coming down. Yeah, balls to this. No, we're out there. Where's my ship? Okay. So we're going to head to the space station, save myself some war in getting home. That would be a clever idea. See how much these crystals are going for here, although I'm going to assume they're not going to be worth much from this space station, as the planet's just out there, so there's going to be an abundance over here. Sell them for 521 plus 1%. See, that's not huge though, is it? They're super cheap, decommissioned circuit boards. Just going to dump over to, because I can't remember which ones are Vy'keen ones and which ones aren't. I suppose it probably tells me on the map, but so what we're an hour in, definitely not doing any more than an hour. There we go then, Quacks early, we've activated Indium. Can I jump there though? I don't think I can. Because I went there. On the mission. Loading X. There we go. Let's pop over there and see if they've got any daggers for sale. There we go, I just changed it so the chat box isn't always showing. I think that's a little unnecessary. Well, changed it so it's not showing at all now, but I don't know how to. I need to figure that out so that I can change it so that it actually goes away when nobody's chatting. Okay. Come on, sell me some daggers. No daggers for sale. Let's talk to some Viking. You got any daggers for sale? Sure, let's request a language skill. Weapons. Unsure why I've chosen this word, a glance over my loadout seems to resolve their uncertainty. They transfer me a gift of nanites, patting my shoulder in a conciliatory manner. Any ships coming in? Offers me a word of their language. Irk, sure. I'm irked. Life form seems open, so let's request some dialect help again. Learn an aggression symbol. I've learned the Viking word for blood. Still no ships coming in though. Oh, that sounded like a ship. That sounded like a ship. It is a ship. Cool ship. I like it. There's two of them. Good. You have nothing of use to me. Fine. I think we need to go to another Viking system then. Drobsa, okay. We're moving to two Viking. Is that right? So away we go, zipping them out. Oh, pardon me. I said jump in, you think I should get in my ship and jump about here? I might, Might just abandon it for now and head home and get on with the farming stuff. So I haven't got too long really to be jumping about all over the place. I've done my thing for the scientists, so I can pop back and do that as well. So I'm thinking I might cut the stream short in 20 minutes actually. Just thinking about how much I'm going to be sat here tonight trying to sort things out. Should probably cut it short. I've got to do some admin as well this afternoon. I've got to sort out all my car insurance and all that great fun stuff. Can't beat that. So I should probably be sensible and get that done first, rather than being sitting here playing No Man's Sky. Right, let's that's quite big, isn't it? Like, I just need the small. I could just build the small, and that's all he's asking. A couple of metal plates. So, this isn't going to be staying in here, but let's build a little. Oh, hydroponics bay for him there. Then I need electrical wiring, to there, into build mode. Can I not go through the building? Why doesn't that have that? Surely we've got enough power. They're all charged. Why does that not work? Why is that not having power? Why is that? Why? Why is that not having power? Yeah, well here's that. Well, what even is that? Well, that's working fine, so I'm not worried about that. There we go. Grow and harvest gut rot flowers. The plants can be grown outside if the weather matches their natural habitat. Use Z to access the farming menu. Facium. I've got Facium. 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 Sure, I've got Facium. Somewhere. That's not going to be enough, though, is it? No. So I'm going to need to build Alright, let's go find some of these creatures if there's any left. I can just go up to it, don't I? I can ride him. So yeah, this is the thing. That's clearly the screenshot of the day, isn't it? A bit of better. Ah, tongue sample. Thank you. And just like in Ark, I'm collecting poop, which is something that you do quite a bit of in Ark as well. Right, where are we? Oh, so this is my photo that I needed. Cool. Right. Yeah, I think for today I'm going to get this planted. And call it a day. Because I really do need to get my car insurance sorted. And I've got a lot. Okay, so let's tech, farming, cut rock. Boom! Okay, so is there any way to tell how long that's going to be before it's ready? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, well I am going to call that a day. Alright, thank you. Just quickly check that. There's 3 hours 58 minutes left. That's great. Because last time I did this, you needed carbon and everything to continuously fill them up. Which is why I never really got much into the planting and farming and stuff. But now you can just put power to them, that's fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to be grown up and go and do my paperwork. So thank you for joining me, and hopefully, provided I don't break my neck or the computer, getting too stressed with my daughter tonight, getting things set up, I will be back tomorrow. Bye for now. I'll grow while I'm offline. Ah, that's good to know. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.